Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Melissa and this is now my makeup channel. I was saying to you guys over on Instagram that this is going to be my makeup channel. I'm going to have a vlogging channel and a makeup channel for you guys that are interested in makeup, beauty and PR unboxings and anything like that. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you want to see my vlogging channel where I've got my family, my little toddler, then I will link that down below for you to go and subscribe. So today we are going to be looking at a palette which we've actually looked at before on this channel, but I just felt like I wanted to do a bit more of an in-depth review because I feel like I use this palette so much on a daily basis, and I just feel like it needs to be spoken about because it is just such a good palette. So the palette that we are going to be looking at today is called the Benefit Fire Queen FOUROSCOPE palette. Now Benefit have released 3 different palettes. We have got the Fire Queen, Earth Angel and another one which I can't remember, but I have the Fire Queen one. This one has got a bronzer in it, it's got 2 blushes and it's also got a highlighter. The bronzer itself is obviously the Hoola bronzer, which I think you guys may have heard of. Benefit Hoola bronzer. It's very popular, it's very well known, and I just love this formula. The blushes I also really do enjoy, and the highlighter is called Blaze. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of these shades for you. I'm going to swatch the bronzer and just show you guys how, you know, what they look like on the skin, and then we are going to do a full review and pop it on my face because I have no you know, face products on. So here are the swatches. So we have this one is called the Starlet blusher. We then have the Hoola bronzer. Here we have got the Solstice it's called, and then right here is actually the highlight which is called Blaze. Now this isn't the typical kind of highlight that I would like. I prefer more of a golden highlight, not so much deep gold, but like a nice sort of champagne gold as such. So I found out that in the other palette, which I think is called Earth Angel, you can actually get the cookie highlighter in this palette, but obviously in the other palette you get the cookie highlighter, which is my favourite highlighter from Benefit. So I think I will definitely be grabbing the Earth Angel palette as well because I think I'm really going to love it. But I do use this every day and I do love it, and I do feel like the shades are really pretty, and it just makes such a good face palette, especially for taking away with you. You've got a mirror, you've got your bronzer, your blusher. It's literally just a nice cheek palette. So I am going to go ahead and get on with applying this to my face. Go in with some bronzer. So the first thing I'm going to go in with is this Hoola bronzer right here, and I'm just going to start like warming my face up with it. So I mean, you can see quite straight away that it is pretty pigmented, and sometimes you just need a very light hand with this one. So that's what we're going to do over on this side, just so I can show you really how pigmented that is. It looks more pigmented when I'm looking in the viewfinder and the camera. To me it looks a lot more pigmented on the camera, whereas in my mirror, my Hollywood mirror in front of me, it does not look that pigmented. So just bearing in mind, in person it doesn't actually look as pigmented as it looks like on camera for you guys, but it is such a lovely colour. It's not muddy, it's not patchy or anything. What I like to do is have a nice kind of close-up look. I feel like it blends in nice with foundation. I've got a very light coverage foundation on today, and it just looks good. So I feel like Hoola's bronzer is just so good. I love their formula and I do repurchase the Hoola bronzer. So moving on to the blusher, we have more of a matte blusher, and then we have the shimmery blusher. Now Usually I would prefer a matte blusher, that's just the way I am. I've always liked sort of a matte blush, but recently I've been really into like a nice glowy shimmery blush because I've been having more of a matte complexion because I've got quite oily skin at the moment. So I've been having more of a powdered matte complexion, so I've wanted like something to just, you know, spruce it up a bit. But I am going to go into the shimmery one. So we're going to go into this colour called Solstice. So let's take a different brush. Let's take this colour here, Solstice. And I'm going to go straight in and show you guys exactly where I like to apply the blusher. So I kind of like to apply it above the bronzer and just kind of like lift it up. And again, you just need a nice light hand and it just gives a really nice kind of shimmery glow. And I think it does look really nice. I think this palette, this one itself has got more of a, I would say this palette has got more of a deeper skin tone. I think this palette is more for deeper skin tones. Whereas personally, I have got quite a lighter skin tone. I've got a very, I've got a light to medium skin tone. So I think this palette is a little bit dark for me, but it still does work. But I do definitely want to try the Earth Angel as well. So, but overall, this looks really nice. I feel like it just looks so flawless and I really do love this one. So moving on to the highlighter. Now, personally, because I do swatch makeup, you know, all the time, and I try different highlighters. This is the colour Blaze. This is the highlighter that we're looking at. And for me, I don't feel like this highlighter's got much punch to it at all. I have tried a lot of drugstore highlighters and, you know, some of them are really, really popping and really, really dramatic and just really, really good. I don't feel like Blaze works well on my skin tone. It may work on somebody else's, but for me, I don't think that works for me. And I'm going to show you guys how it applies. It does look nice, but I just feel like I would really like that cookie colour because it's more of a champagne kind of gold. But nonetheless, I will show you guys how it looks because I do think it looks nice with the rest of this palette. So we are going to dip into Blaze. I'm just using this big fluffy brush, which I really like. I do feel like with this one, like I said, it hasn't really got much punch to it. So I feel like you do have to really build it up. But I don't know if you can see, you know, we do have some highlight. Let me show you guys on this side. So you can see just from like one or two swipes, I am getting a nice highlighted look, but just not as much as what I'm used to. So I do feel like this palette, you really do have to kind of build that highlighter up, whether it's just, you know, because I've gone for the wrong palette or because I'm so used to trying drugstore highlighters that I've really been into at the moment. I just feel like this highlighter just doesn't do it for me, but the rest of the products I really enjoy. But nonetheless, what I usually do is just use the face and cheek products and then I'll just go in with like one of my other highlighters. But overall, the palette does perform well. I feel like you get quite a lot in here for a really, really good price. I'll put the price on the screen for the product itself. It comes in a really lovely palette, as I've said, and you get 2 blushes, a highlighter and a bronzer. So, you know, not bad. I definitely do recommend trying out these FOUROSCOPE palettes because they are really, really good and they're just so easy to grab and take away with you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below what you guys think. Let me know if you are going to grab this palette or what you think of it, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye guys.